In my never-ending pursuit of new challenges, I've come up with a small but fun survivor challenge in Genshin Impact. What if I spent an entire year in the new Natlan region without ever leaving its borders? To make this adventure a little bit more interesting, I'll limit myself to using only the new characters, weapons and artifacts from Natlan. And to get around the region, I'll have to walk. I won't be allowed to use teleportation waypoints or statues of the Seven. Obviously, this means that the only way I can heal my team is by eating food I cook from ingredients I collect in the region, or by getting a new character with healing abilities. And to make things much more difficult for myself and much more exciting for you, I will add a permadeath rule. If a character dies, I won't be able to use them again for the entire survival challenge, no matter the circumstances. Of course, to start this adventure I'll need to get new characters, and that's where my little problem begins. I don't have enough wishes to get Mualani, and what's worse is that I have to win the 50-50. Right now I have 27 wishes and I'm at 40 PT, so I need to do everything possible to get at least 10 more wishes to reach soft PT. According to my calculations, if I beat the current Spiral Abyss, explore everything left of the Sumeru and Fontaine regions, and then ascend the Tree of Dreams and Fontaine of Lucine to their max levels, I should get enough wishes for what I need. Of all these activities, my number one priority is the Spiral Abyss. That's where I can get the most Primogems, 800 to be exact. Once I had the plan laid out, I thought everything would go really fast, but since the blessing of the Abyssal Moon was so good, 50% crit rate and 30% crit damage to the enemies affected by burning, I decided to do something crazy and experiment a bit with a burning Yoimiya team. Of course, I regretted it almost instantly.
Yoimiya is on life support, nice. Hopefully she doesn't die. But still, this is a bad team because I don't have a healer and I don't need more crit rate. I'm about to die and I don't have a healer, so this is a bit of a problem. Let's hope I don't die on floor 9, that would be a little embarrassing.
It was at this moment when I decided to stop messing around and bring out the big guns, aka Nuvileta and Furina. I was speedrunning to get as many Primogems as possible, as quickly as possible, so there was no point in experimenting randomly. However, that doesn't mean I didn't have time to ask myself a few important philosophical questions.
Did Navia save Gio? Yes or no? Probably, right? She's better than Ito, in my opinion at least. Even though I don't have Ito, so maybe I'm just biased.
After I got serious and stopped messing around, the Spiral Abyss was a piece of cake, and I easily obtained all the rewards. I was able to increase my number of wishes from 27 to 32. I was making progress, but I still had a long way to go. At this point, I wasn't aware of how much time it would take me to get the next 5 wishes. But now, it was time to go to Sumeru and level up the Tree of Dreams as much as possible to get 2 more wishes. To do this, I need to explore every corner of the region and collect 105 Dendro Sigils, which could be found in treasure chests or by completing certain tasks. My plan to explore in a slightly more organized way was as simple as possible. I would start in the rainforest area because there wasn't much left to explore there, and then I would move to the desert area where there were still plenty of undiscovered things.
1 hour later.
As I expected, it was quite difficult to find anything in the first area, as it was almost 100% explored. I had to try my best to discover well-hidden chests like this one. In the desert region, things were a bit better for me, or at least that's what I thought initially, until I realized that certain areas or rooms could only be accessed by completing some extremely long quests.
Ooh, there's one here. Where's the chest? There is a room full of chests, so probably that's the one that the finder is telling me about. But I'm not gonna do that quest. Oh, see? It's behind this door, I think. Can I open it? Nope. Okay, I'm not doing that.
I was already pretty frustrated, and I thought, why not make things even harder by adding another layer of difficulty? So, I chose to venture into the underground again. Initially, underground exploration was a real nightmare without maps. Fortunately, MiHoYo added them later, thinking that this would solve the problem for players like me. Unfortunately, I possess a unique talent for disorientation.
Actually, how do I get here? Do I have to go all this way? No, that cannot be, right? Maybe I can go into the well? You know what? Let's stop thinking about it and let's just do it.
Okay, it's clear that I really don't like exploring the underground. But guess what bugs me even more? You're not subscribed to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, let's fix that, shall we? Nevertheless, my passion for Primogems motivated me to continue, overcoming any obstacles I encountered during my exploration. The following hours were a true adventure. I wandered, pun intended, through every corner of the region, opening hidden chests, confronting dangerous creatures, solving puzzles, guiding Sillies to their destinations, and taking on time trials. Despite all my efforts, unfortunately, I couldn't gather enough wishes to reach Soft Pity, but I was close. Initially, I thought I could quickly get a significant amount of Primogems by exploring the entire map. However, as time went on, I realized I had underestimated both the effort and the duration of this activity. As a result, I gave up. I said, enough, it's enough. In the end, I've decided to trust the gacha gods and put my faith in their hands to bring Mualani home by winning a 50-50 before reaching Soft Pity. Getting her will decide whether I continue my journey to Natlan immediately or if I'll be stuck here in this region for an indefinite period of time until I manage to gather 75 wishes again.
Do I do a temple? Let's do one. Why not? Nope. We got Bennett. You know what? Let's do another one for the boys. This is it! Let's go, Mualani, please, 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 please. It was before Soft Pity. Let's go. I don't need this. Please, 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 please. Oh god. Let's go! Easy. Nice. So, we won our 50-50. Now we can move to Natlan. Yes! It only took nearly 2 hours of farming. Let's go!
I was stoked after winning the 50-50. Everything had just gone exactly as it should have. Drunk with success, I decided to be greedy and use another 10 wishes, hoping to add Kachina to my collection.
You know what? Let's do another temple. Maybe I can get another one. Okay, that was too greedy. But maybe I can get a Kachina. Let's go, also Kachina. Okay. I'm feeling lucky today. So, that was great.
And just like that, now I've got twice as many characters for my survival challenge. My greed paid off, and I can finally head to Natlan. Following these exciting moments, the thrill faded, replaced by a deep sorrow as it dawned on me that I have to leave my old characters behind. Now was the time for a new adventure, in new lands, written by new characters. Sure, the survival challenge won't be a walk in the park. We'll hit a lot of roadblocks along the way because of the rules I set. However, I'm ready to tackle each obstacle with determination and creativity, finding innovative solutions to overcome any difficulty. With a heavy heart and tears in my eyes, I took one last look at my beloved characters. It was time to say goodbye and set off for Natlan.
Come on, Raiden, do something. I know I'm useless, but you do not have to be. Okay, run! Ooh, that was kind of close. Oh, I forgot to mention, I cannot use the teleportation points. That's not in the survival spirit. I cannot do any kind of progress outside of streaming. Okay, let's do another temple. Maybe I can get another Kachina.